The third literature review is critical discourse analysis and gender studies. It traces how language shapes identities and social roles, revealing subtle forms of discrimination embedded in seemingly benign content. So CDA has been applied in many studies examining the construction of language. So it is suitable approach for analyzing education studies, especially involving gender studies. And the fourth literature review is Sarah Mills' feminist discourse analysis approach. What makes Sarah Mills' approach different is that it emphasizes on the subject-object positioning in text and how it reflects gendered relation of power. And Sarah Mill pay attention to narrative text and literary representation. That's why it is ideal for this research. And the next literature review is gender construction in Indonesian language textbooks. Uh, our ideology is Pancasila, so textbook should educate democracy or equality. However, many Indonesian textbooks still portray gender narrative structure that presents dominance of male over women. And the next is the methodology. First, the research approach. This research apply qualitative method using critical discourse analysis based on Sarah Mills models, and it is focused on subject and object positioning, narrator roles, and reader positioning. And then the data source, the primary data is from Indonesian language textbook used for junior high school in Indonesia. And there are some criteria. Here there are three. The textbook should align with Curriculum 2013 and it is published by legal publisher and also widely used in Indonesian junior high school. And for the data collection, the first is analyzing document. The the analysis including dialogues, text, characters, and also pictures, and then identifying the construction of gender roles, male and female roles, and then categorizing based on social roles, activities, characteristics, and positioning. For the data analysis, it first is identification of subject and object position. It is to find who is the active and who is the passive character. And then the second is analysis of narrator and reader positioning. This is to find who present the narrative and how they direct readers' expectation. And the last is interpretation of gender ideology. How is the gender stereotype and so on. And next is the data validity. The first is theoretical triangulation. So what? So here's to make sure the data is valid. The researcher apply these strategies: theoretical triangulation, and then the second is consultation with experts, including in gender studies and education, and then the last is audit trail, involving systemic documentation.